All right, we need to bounce here. Close back above the EMA. Push up. Push up, push up. One more little push up. Barn burner, folks. There we go, push up, push up. We want to get back above the EMA. This will create another higher low. We need a good push, keep pushing. Hold the line. We need to get through this EMA. If we can get through this EMA, close higher than the bar to the left, there you go. One last push, one last push, one last push. Push up. Great looking candle. There. All right, got the win. All right, we are in a barn burner here. Push up, 50 seconds to go. And it's making another high low. We just need to hold on. Push it up, push up, breakout candle, breakout candle. Breakout candle. Push up, just push up a little bit here. One last push, come on, one last push, up, up. Hold the line, EMA. Now we want the EMA to hold. We want the EMA to definitely act as support. Keep this price above right here. We just got, there we go. Nice candle. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's finish it up. Finish it up here. Countdown. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Say it with me.
Easy money.
Hey guys, how's it going? JD here. In this video, I'm going to make a compelling argument why the binary options market is a great market to scalp. Okay, so the binary option market, it catches a lot of heat, right? Some people say it's not even a real market. Some people feel like it's not even real trading. You know, the consensus out there is that it's only for newbies and losers and people who can't trade for real. All right, I'm just saying, if you talk to the stock traders and the futures traders, that's how they look at binary options. Like it's not even, it has no, you know, it holds no weight. Now, it's the baby brother to everything else. I'll admit, you know, it's by far the smallest market, but man, it has some gems, right? First of all, it has so many assets that you can trade from to find the perfect market condition for your setup. No other market really offers that. Forex comes the closest, but secondly, it's great for scalping, and I'm going to go into that. But first, I got to tell you a quick story, right, about why binary options market trumps the Forex if you're scalping, in my opinion. Now, this stuff is opinion. Please don't flood the comments. You know, this is my opinion. I can have my opinion, okay? But let me tell you the story. So, for those of you who don't know, I trade the Forex also, and I prefer higher time frames because I'm swing trading, okay? So I do 4-hour charts. You know, actually I don't do day charts or weekly. I do 4-hour charts though. That's long enough for me because I would rather be shorter, but 4 hours is what I have found to work. So that's what I stick to, right? I tried to go down to hours before, didn't go too well. Okay. So I stick to what works. All right. So I swing trade the Forex. I trade on a 4-hour time frame. I use Fibonacci. I find sweet spot zones and I trade them all day long. I have a whole community built around this premise. I have a whole book somewhere around. I have a whole book, Swing Trading the Forex, you know, built around this premise. All right. It works. You know what I'm saying? If something works, it works, right? But the other day, I'm just like, you know, I'm feeling froggy. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna jump out here and let me just scalp the Forex real quick. Let me just grab 10 pips, you know. I'm just like, because I know price action, I understand the market cycle. I'm like, I can trade anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm real, you know, hey, you know, I'm feeling myself. I'm like, let me just jump in here and scalp the Forex real quick. Okay. So I dropped down to a 5-minute chart in the Forex. Saw a beautiful setup, nice lower high, and I'm gonna show you some lower highs in this video later, so please stay tuned all the way through. We're gonna do a work study lesson. Last video I showed you higher lows. In today's video, I'm gonna show you lower highs, so stay to the end for the setups. So I jumped down to a 5-minute chart, see a beautiful, you know what I'm saying, lower high setup. I'm like, yeah, let me scalp this thing. I'm like, yeah, I'll risk 33 bucks, no problem. Risk 33 bucks to put my stop where it go. Let me just grab this quick 10 points. I had it all lined up. I actually don't remember how much I was gonna make, which is gonna kind of mess up my story here, but sorry, I just don't remember. I don't tell lies. But anyway, I had something said. It probably was at least a 1-to-1, or it wouldn't have been worth my time. It probably was a 1-to-2, maybe. Again, or it wouldn't have been worth my time. So, see the setup. Put the stop in, you know, I'm using trade locker, so I was able to see what I was risking. I was able to see my profit. Hit that sell button. As soon as I hit the sell button, I look and I'm down $30. Remember, I was only risking $33. As soon as I hit the sell button, I'm down $30. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. I completely forgot about the spread. I completely forgot about the spread. I haven't traded lower time frames in so long. I forgot they rape you on the spreads. So as soon as I enter, I'm down 30 bucks. I was only risking 33. I only had 2 choices: put my stop up or take the hit. Man, I just took the hit. I threw that $33 away. I was in that trade all of 2 minutes. All right, just threw that $33 away, and I said, now I remember why I don't trade lower time frames in the Forex, because they kill you on the spreads. Now maybe it's just my broker, but my broker is pretty good for everything else, so I'm thinking they're competitive too in that aspect. And from what I remember, most brokers have ridiculous spreads when you go on lower time frames. Okay, so if you are trying to use price action, like all the price action that I teach, lower highs, higher lows, second entries, rally-based rallies, range fades, you have to add in the spread, which completely changes the setup. All right, I mean, that completely changes the setup. It completely changes the risk to reward ratio, which is the whole point of scalping, because you want to risk a little and make a lot, and you want to make it fast. You don't want to be in a trade long time. That's the whole point of scalping. I want to get in the market, get out, make a nice profit. But if the spread is ridiculous, it alters the whole trade. And so I said to myself, this is exactly why I go on higher time. Like when I trade higher time frames, I don't even have any recollection of what the spread is. It just doesn't matter. I only notice the spread when I'm taking some real eyeball stuff, you know what I'm saying? Or if I'm taking like some like Bitcoin Cash against the dollar, some crypto stuff. It's the only time I kind of notice the spread. I know when I take it was Bitcoin Cash had a horrible spread. Also, it was another currency, ADA, Cardona. I took a Cardona Bitcoin one time and I noticed, oh, that had a terrible spread. But like when I take Bitcoin, man, I be in profit like that. When I take Ethereum trades, I be in profit like that. You know, when I take my pound, dollar, all the majors, I don't even know what the spread is. That's how minute it is on the 4-hour time chart, right? So here's where binary options come in, because the knock on binary options is that, you know, your payouts is 92% or less, right? You can't even get a 1-to-1, and that's the knock on binary options. But if you are a scalper, it ain't much different. I would actually say it's better than trying to scalp the Forex, Forex, where you got to add in the spread, which completely changes your trade. That completely changes your trade, because you're only trying to be in for, you know, you're not trying to be in. Maybe you only got 3 or 4 candles. You're trying to be in that puppy, And then if things change against you, boom. So let's talk about some bennies for binary options. Take this example. This is just one example, but again, I'm trying to make a case that binary options has its merits, right? So check this out. Let's say you enter in a scalp trade, all right? In regular Forex, you enter in a scalp trade, you're up, everything's good, and some news comes out. Some news comes out. If prices run up and hit your stop, game over. Game over, okay? But you could be in the same exact trade. Let's say it was euro dollar. You could be in euro dollar in the regular Forex. You could be in euro dollar in a binary options broker, real pairs, euro dollar. Same news report come out. In the regular Forex, if that thing is volatile and hits your stop, game over. In the binary options market, if that thing can get volatile, but as long as you still have time left, you can still win. It happened. My dad told me a story about that today. News report came out. He was almost to profit. News report came out, shot down. He thought it was over, but he had 16 minutes left. He was in a swing trade. He had 16 minutes left. And the thing revert. You know how news is. A lot of times it only go for, you know, it's only buy time for a couple bars. It didn't get back to what it was doing beforehand. That's exactly what happened in his case. Pound was going up. News came out, shot it down for a minute. Then in 3-4 minutes later, it got right back to what it was doing. And he won that trade. Had he been in the regular Forex, that's a loser all day. They go down, run all the stops, right? That's game over. Game over. But in binary options, as long as you still have time, you still have a shot. That's one example right there, right? Hey, that's one example right there. The other example is this: when you really have a good grasp on price action, okay? So, and you're scalping. When you're scalping, it ain't like a swing trade. It ain't like, you know, we're expecting to get you know, go 100 pips or 100 points. When you're scalping, you're going for 5 pips, 10 pips. All right. So let's just say that's, if you're on a 1 minute chart, let's just say that's 4, 5, 6 candles, right? In binary options, when you're taking a 3-minute trade, you only need to be right for 3 minutes. Okay. And if they go the opposite way, you ain't got to worry about getting stopped out. You just have to be right for 3 minutes. So if you're very, very good at picking price action entries where you catch momentum, man, you can scalp it. So I'm just trying to say, because this is what I actually do, I would much rather scalp the binary options market than scalp the Forex market, where I got to deal with the spread. I got to deal with news that can knock my trade out. I got to deal with just regular stop loss hunting. Okay. All right. And then at the end of the day, who knows? I got to deal with being in a trade longer. There's more stress. And oh, I don't really have an and. Sorry, ran out of stuff. Guess I should have done more research. But I'm just saying, I don't like it. Right? I'd much rather just do a 4-hour swing trade where I can get a 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4. Yeah, I may be in it a week, but hey, I made money. My stop is way out of the way. I ain't got to be worried about getting stop loss hunted. The news typically doesn't matter or can help me in a lot of cases. But if I'm just trying to scalp the Forex, I actually would much rather scalp the binary options market. But now I'm talking binary options, real pairs. I'm talking real pairs here. I'm not talking OTC. All right. I'm talking about scalping binary options, real pairs. Okay. I would rather do real pairs binary options than trying to scalp in the Forex market, paying the broker ridiculous spreads. Because remember, if you're trading, this is your business. I'm a businessman, right? I'm a businessman. So I'm looking at what I'm paying attention to what I'm giving away to the broker, right? And it's just not fair. If price is here, why should I pay Why should I pay that spread? Why should I pay that spread? It's taking money right out of my pocket, right? The trade is, I mean, it's taking money, right? If I'm only going for 10 points and I got to give up three, if I'm only going for 10 pips and I got to give up 3 pips to the broker, you know what I'm saying? That's 30%. I just gave away 30% and I was right. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I would rather be in binary options and know, like, all right, I'm going to make 92% on this trade. I'm going to make 90% of whatever I put up. I put up $100. I'm going to make 90 bucks. I'm going to make it in 3 minutes and I'm going about my business. And my trade has a higher probability of working because when I enter, the trade starts from there. You're not backing me up 3 pips, 10 pips. You see what I'm saying? Then I got to come back and still be good. No, where I enter it is where I entered it. And I just got to be right for 3 minutes. Okay. So the binary options market, if you are scalping, it has some merit and benefits in it's just my opinion over trying to scalp the regular Forex and dealing with spreads, dealing with stop losses, dealing with news. You still got to deal with news and binary options, but if you have enough time left in that trade, or sometimes that boy can bring you back. You know, a loser can turn into a winner off that news. So I just like it. I just like it. And you know, again, I ain't trying to just give the 30% away. You just giving 30% away. I just couldn't believe that. As soon as I hit the button, I'm down 30 bucks. That's ludicrous to me. that's ludicrous to me when I wanted to risk 33. As soon as I hit the button, I'm down 30 bucks. I'm straight out. I'll scalp the binary options market. And this is just my opinion though. This is to each his own. To each his own. But for me, I see the benefit in scalping the binary options market. You know, like in futures, scalp all day. You know what I'm saying? Scalp all day. To go 1 point is nothing. You grab 1-2 points, you out. You done made, you know, every point is 50 bucks, depending on how many contracts you make. Hey, if you can go 5-10 contracts, you making real money. Just, you know what I'm saying? So you have to know which markets to scalp. Futures is the #1 market to scalp. Okay. Binary options is like #2 to me, especially over Forex. I'm just saying, if I'm putting them in order of scalping, is futures, binary options, Forex. And I'm pretty much not even going to scalp the Forex because I'm not giving away that much money in a spread. And again, maybe it's my broker. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's my broker. But I'm not giving money away. I don't like giving money away. Okay. At least in binary options, I know how much I'm going to make. I'm going to make 90%. I'm going to make 92%. I'm going to make 89%. All of those numbers are fine with me. You know what I'm saying? I can get two, I can risk enough to make 100 bucks, get 2 wins. I made $200. I'm happy. I done scalped it. It took me 6 minutes total. What? Cool. Good. So that's just my take on it. If you are a scalper, the binary options market has merit. Don't listen to all the negativity out there. Just trade real pairs in the binary options market, and your setup's gonna work the way they're supposed to work. Just like if you were in the Forex, just like if you was in futures, the setup still work, and you're in and out like a robbery. All right, so this is a great time to like. I'll give you a second. Thank you. Hit that subscribe button too. Give you another second. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. So as promised, today we're going to look at some lower high setups, which is a great setup if you want to scalp the market. And so I'm just going to show you a nice run, and you know, we'll go from there. All right. So let's go to the charts. All right, guys. So we're on the charts, and we're going to be looking for the lower high setup. And so if you remember from last video, when we talked about the higher low, I talked about how the market, when it's in a good trend, when the market is trending, it moves in a stair-step fashion. So it's something like this. Stair-step, stair-step. Just think of a flight of steps, right? This is nothing but a flight of steps. So this is a high, right? Then this is a lower high. And then this is a lower high. And then you have a lower high, then a lower high. Okay. When you're trending down, you're making lower highs. You're also making higher lows. So like I could have did this in reverse and put higher lows too, but since we're looking for higher low setups, I just went with that. So let me show you now that I got you thinking stair step, let me show you how it looks in the chart. Let me show you how it looks on the cassette, on the chart, on the candles, right? So we made a new high here. Okay, that was actually the end of a market cycle. Trend up, trend back, retest new high. I did not want to. Can I go back? I did not mean to, oh, okay. I did not mean to get rid of that. Let me just take one back. Okay. So, okay, I got my jaw. So we got a trend down here. Then it's a trend break, and now we start retesting, okay? Once we get lower here, I'm starting to look for entries because I'm expecting another leg of this distance right here, okay? And this is actually kind of it's really a second entry short, but it didn't play out right. It had like one more push up, so it didn't work right. So actually it's not a second entry short. It kind of failed, but then started to work. But let me just show you the trade. I'm just rambling now. High, push down, came back, green candle, lower high. Okay, this high here is lower than this last one, and you can even look at it from looking at the highs. I mean, looking at the stems. Again, this is high, then we got to push to close lower than this candle, then we got to push to close lower than that one, then we got to push to close lower than that one, then we got to push to close lower than that one, then this one out of nowhere closed higher than the one to the left. So this is a new high candle. So this high candle here is lower than this one. That's your setup. All right, now you need a signal candle. Now you need a signal candle. And you typically want a candle that's going to break lower than the one here, break lower than the candle to the left. You want it to be a full bar. This one here ain't perfect, but I'll go because I understand the trend we're in, right? I understand that we're probably going to trend down. This trend up is over. So now it's time to pull it back down. So I like this entry right here. This is a lower high with a pretty decent signal candle. It just about broke lower too and got close to closing on this top. That's a go. Okay. Then the beautiful thing about lower highs is that when you're trending, they come back to back to back to back to back. So that's one. Then this high, well, let me do it like this. This high right here is lower than this one. Okay, so need a good signal candle. This one broke lower than this body. This body here is lower than that body. Not a great signal candle. I'll be honest though, I probably would take it too, just because we're in the trend. I know we're trending. And oh, I didn't count it up. 1, 2, 3. That's a win here. 1, 2, 3. That's a win. Then you got another one in quick succession. This high right here is lower than this one right here. And this time you get a beautiful signal candle. That's a beauty. Nearly off the 21 EMA. You saw all the rejection in the stem, then closed on this low. It didn't close lower than the bar to the left, but that's just a beautiful candle. I call it, like, I consider that like a falling hammer almost. And man, and you're in the trend. You're in the trend. So I dig this one. 1, 2, 3. That's a win. Okay. Then you get another one. But now I would say you got to be careful, because at this point you're quite a nice distance away from the 21 EMA. Your best entries are typically on, off, or around the 21 EMA. So on this one, yeah, you can go, because it's another falling hammer, but it's shaky. It's getting kind of shaky there. And 1, 2, 3 would have worked. All right. Then you get a big push up. You kind of can't do anything on here because this candle is way too huge. That could be a sign of a reversal. And it came back down, but you just kind of lose on that one. But if you want to stick to the same premise, nah, take that back. Now, because now this is kind of like a trend down, trend break, and you get to retest a new low. So you don't want to go here because a reversal could be coming. And 1, 2, 3, that would have got you, because then we start chopping. Went into a little range, broke out the range, and then you get the low, higher low to start moving up. So that's it. But you got 1, 2, 3, 4 solid boys right there. 4 solid boys. Now, if you are, if you had drawn a fib off of this probably retraced about 50%. And so you got this high. When you get this lower high right here, and you maybe be coming out the sweet spot, you could start over again. And so you can go right here. See this candle broke broke lower. You got the high, lower high. You go right there. Then you get another one in quick succession right there. This high is lower than this one. Big candle, boom, right there. So you go right here. That's 1, 2, 3. You go right here. That's 1, 2, 3. Now again, at this point, that drop was too strong though. So I mean, I wouldn't consider this one a higher low. You're just too. We're just dropping. I wouldn't go on this candle, although it would have worked. 1, 2, 3 still would have worked, but I wouldn't take. I would not have taken that one. And then, like I said here, and the same thing here. We're just too far away from 21 EMA, but it's a beautiful trend, and we're close to this low here, which is probably would have been my target for this. All right, so I would have got 2 out of this, and then I would have played it safe and left 3 on the board. But hey, better safe than sorry. All right, so that's how I would have saw that. But there you go, lower highs. Once you're trending, going short, just look for a high. This was a matching top high here. Then look for that next one up. This is a lower high. If you get a nice, beautiful signal candle heading down like this one, it's go time. But this one was the best signal candle of the day right here. If we're talking signal candles though, just so you know, this one was the best one of the day. It showed rejection. It was a big full bar, closed on its low. That was the best signal candle out of all the setups I showed right there. But that's lower highs. That's lower highs. So hey, I hope this helps you. Again, if you're in the binary options market, real pairs, and you find this situation, just think about that. It was what? How many was here? We caught 1, 2, 3, 4. You caught 4 of those. I mean, you ain't trade 20 minutes. You just made $400. You know what I'm saying? You got to risk a whole bunch in regular Forex to do that. And you probably ain't doing it in 20 minutes. All right. So I like, you know, hey, I like binary options, real pairs for scalping. All right. So I'll wrap it up with that. I hope this helped you out. And hey, binary options, stop bashing binary options. It has merit if you're trading the real pairs. All right, so I'm gonna sign off with that. My name is JD, and as always, I wish you increase on the sudden. Bye bye. Yo, keep the trading party going. Check this video out right here.